Damn. Okay, you said I was practicing. For strikeout, it's really not bad.
Time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Samuel Pippern gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Leading off for the Rangers,
Herbert Willard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Willard.
Set and the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Mack ranges to his right. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Up next for the Rangers, Mark Iwamura. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game.
Mark Iwamura.
Ready, here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats.
Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Mack loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Gomez. It was an 0-for-4
right
effort
fielder,
for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Gomez.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
So next to the plate for Texas, Orlando Padilla. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Padilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is foul right side. 0-1 pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Batting 10.
In now, Parker
Third
Adair
baseman.
fouled off.
Parker Adair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. They still trail 1-0. In now, William
Leading off for the
You
Rangers.
should check out his righty-lefty
Catcher.
splits. No surprise
William
that he hits better
Tidwell.
against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Tidwell. Originally from New York State, he's a second-year big leaguer. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
How's it
Rodriguez
going?
goes
It's
to
good
his
to
right
see
and
ya.
puts this one away in the
How's your
alley.
day
Not
going?
number 1. Well, it's
Just
still
playing a little
early, but it's
baseball
also
here.
worth
My
noting that
road
he'd
to
be
the
in
show
line for
here.
the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season.
Batting 8.
Now at the
Second
plate,
baseman.
Alex Cruz.
Alex
He'll swing it from the
Cruz.
left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hard on the ground towards short. Matt scoops it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Striding in, Fletcher Lindstrom. He'll get to
Batting
take his
ninth.
first cuts here.
Third baseman. Fletcher Lindstrom.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground to second. Liriano takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Herbert Willard.
Leading off
Over
with the
1
Ranger
for him here in
board.
this one.
The shortstop. Herbert
Here comes the
Willard.
first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box,
Now batting.
Mark Iwamura.
That's a
As he
big
takes
hitter.
a bold strike at the
Mark
knees. It's 0-1.
Iwamura.
taken. Now it's 0-2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's out number 2. So striding in, Thomas Palmer. He got on top of one of his ground out victim last time.
Palmer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. That gets down, and the Rangers' first hit of the game is going to be a
hit.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Norm Gomez. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the... Popped him up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
So it ends at 3 innings, so 12 innings. 12 innings.
Stepping up to the plate.
Unless you don't really want to count
They'll
that.
start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing a game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see 2 pitchers on point like they are in this one. Run's going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
1 hit.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. They have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Parker Adair comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High and deep to center field. Gates facing back. The track to the wall. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Kicking here. Oh, we're tired.
Standing in now, William Captain. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Chavez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Alex Cruz. And the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Soft liner towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes.
Now,
Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Fletcher Lindstrom is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Through for a base hit. Making 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Cruz at second. Lindstrom at first. 2 out in the inning. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding forward now is the DH.
Leading out for the Rangers.
Mark Iwamura.
Designated hitter, Mark Iwamura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more. Thomas Homer will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Straight up.
Popped him up. Lehman has room in foul territory. 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see right there that these guys rank second in the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Lorne Gomez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Lorne Gomez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Now in the box, Orlando.
Leading out for the Rangers.
Flew out in his last at-bat.
Fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Gates slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Parker Adair comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Count even now at 1-1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Parker Adair becomes out number 2 this inning.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point in the game. It could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, I took my little nap. And then we went to work and I kind of got
0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Your attention, please.
I'm tired.
On to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for the
bullpen.
Rangers.
I'm still having to
Hey, I had 158 saves in my career, so I'll be in his rearview mirror forever.
How'd you skip from 7th inning to 9th inning?
You put in a different picture. Nothing around.
Darling.
Nope, seen strikeout record.